Hey everyone! Welcome back to AI and Digital Skills Hub, where we make programming simple, practical, and impactful. In the last video, we learned what Python is and why it's one of the most powerful and beginner-friendly programming languages in the world. Today, we're taking a major step forward. We're going to explore variables, data types, and input-output, the very foundation of every Python program. And we won't just talk about theory. We'll actually write code together, build small projects, and understand how everything works behind the scenes. So, grab your code editor, open a new Python file, and let's dive right in. Let's start with variables, one of the most important concepts in programming. A variable is simply a name that stores data in your computer's memory. Think of it as a labeled box. Whatever value you put inside that box, you can use it later by calling its name. Here, we've created 4 variables: name, age, height, and as developer. Each variable is assigned a value using the equal sign. Name stores a string, which is a piece of text. Age stores an integer, a whole number. Height stores a floating point number, which means it has decimals. And as developer stores a boolean, either true or false. When we run this, Python prints out all those values. It's that simple. Variables are dynamic in Python. You don't have to declare their type. Python figures it out automatically based on the value you assign. There are a few rules you need to remember when naming variables. The name must start with a letter or an underscore. You can't use spaces or special characters. Variable names are case-sensitive. Age and age are different things. Let's take this a step further with a small project. We'll create a simple personal info display program using variables. So, here we've created 4 variables to store personal details: the first name, last name, age, and country. We're printing a profile summary using the print function. Notice how we combine 2 strings, first name and last name, using the plus operator. This is a great example of how variables help you create dynamic programs. If you change one variable, your entire output changes automatically. No need to rewrite the print statements. Now that you understand variables, let's look at what kind of data they can hold. We call these data types. Python automatically detects the data type for you, and each type serves a different purpose. We've got different types of data here. Int, whole numbers, float. Decimal numbers, destr. String or text.bool. Boolean values. True or false.list, a collection of values inside square brackets. .dict, a dictionary, which stores data in key value pairs. The type var function shows us what type of data each variable holds. As a back-end developer, understanding these types is crucial because when you work with databases or APIs, every piece of data you send or receive has a type. Let's use data types in a real-life example, a student score record. This will help you understand how different data types can work together in one program. Here's a small real-world use case. We have a string for the name, an integer for the age, a list for the subjects, and a dictionary for the scores. Then, we calculate the average using a mathematical expression. Finally, we store a boolean, true or false, in his passing to show whether the student passed or not. When we print everything out, we get a nicely formatted report showing how Python can handle multiple data types in one place. All right, we've been typing all our data directly into the code, but real programs don't work that way. They take input from users and display output back. In Python, that's done using 2 simple functions: input and print. Here, we use the input function to take data from the user. Whatever the user types is stored in a variable. But here's something important. Input always returns a string. So, if you want to work with numbers, like age, you need to convert it using int or float. Finally, we use the print function to display output to the screen. This is the basic flow of interaction: input, process, output. It's the same principle that powers large back-end systems, just at a smaller scale. Now let's combine everything: variables, data types, and input, output, into one final project: a simple calculator. This project ties everything together. We start with 2 inputs from the user, both converted to float so we can handle decimals. Then we perform basic arithmetic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Notice how the variable names like sum, difference, product, and quotient make your code readable and professional. Finally, we display all the results in a clean, organized format. This is a real-world concept. The same logic applies in billing systems, financial apps, or any program that performs back-end calculations. And that's it for today's lesson. We've learned how to create and use variables, explored Python's main data types, and understood how input and output make your programs interactive. In the next video, we'll move into operators and expressions, where we'll learn how to perform powerful logic and calculations in Python. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to AI and Digital Skills Hub, and share it with someone who's learning Python. Keep practicing. Keep coding, and I'll see you in the next video.